Ever get that feeling? Like you're capable of so much more. Like deep down, there's this untapped potential just bubbling away.
Oh, absolutely. You're not alone. It's something we hear a lot.
Yeah, and it turns out it's not just us being dramatic, right? There's a whole psychology to it.
100%. Yeah.
So in this deep dive, we're cracking the code on success, unpacking the work of Bryant Tracy and his program, The Psychology of Achievement.
I mean, this guy's a legend.
Have you heard of him?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
So for those of you who haven't, he's not your average self-help guru.
No.
Tracy spent over 25 years, traveled to something like 80 countries,
Wow.
all to figure out what makes people truly successful.
It's a long time to dedicate to something like that.
Yeah, and the best part is his findings debunked a lot of the myths about success,
Yeah.
the things we think we need.
It's so often not what we think it is it?
Exactly. Okay, so spill the tea.
Yeah.
What's the biggest misconception about success that Tracy busted?
Well, those classic markers, a sky-high IQ, an Ivy League degree,
Right.
even just being born lucky,
Right.
or ridiculously good-looking, turns out those aren't the deciding factors. Yeah, sure, they're nice perks, but Tracy's research pointed to something much deeper, something inherent to being human, an instinct for success.
Wait, an instinct? Like breathing?
Yeah, exactly.
Or craving chocolate? Tell me more.
Well, think about it. Us humans, we aren't content just surviving, are we?
Right.
We're constantly striving, learning, growing, creating, building something better. It's like we're hardwired to push past our limitations and reach for something more fulfilling. And Tracy argues that this drive, this urge, is as natural as any other instinct we have.
Okay, I'm starting to see where this is going. So if we all have this inner drive for success, why isn't everyone absolutely crushing it?
Right.
Why do so many of us feel stuck? Like we're missing the instruction manual for this whole achieving our dreams thing.
That is the million-dollar question, and that's precisely where Tracy's 7 ingredients for success come in.
Yeah.
He suggests that achieving a fulfilling and successful life is like following a recipe. You need the right ingredients, combined in a specific way to create something truly extraordinary.
All right, so let's break down these ingredients. Give me the secret sauce, starting with ingredient number 1.
Okay, are you ready for this?
Hit me.
The most crucial ingredient, the bedrock of it all, is peace of mind.
Peace of mind.
And I'm not talking about a weekend getaway here.
Right.
I mean a deep-seated sense of contentment, a freedom from constant fear and negativity. It's about finding that inner stillness, even amidst the chaos of life.
That makes a lot of sense. What's the point of reaching the mountaintop if you're too stressed to enjoy the view, right?
Exactly. Tracy, he studied countless high achievers, and one thing that stood out was their commitment to cultivating inner peace. He tells this great story about a CEO. Imagine running a multi-billion-dollar company.
Oh, wow, yeah.
This guy swears by daily meditation. He said it's the only way he can handle the pressure and still find joy in his accomplishments.
Okay, I'm adding meditate more to my to-do list right now.
It's a good word.
What's next on the success menu?
Ingredient number 2 is health and energy. And this isn't just about hitting the gym. It's about recognizing the powerful connection between our mental and physical well-being.
Right.
Tracy's research highlighted this field of psychosomatic medicine,
Yeah.
essentially how our thoughts and emotions directly impact our physical health.
Oh, I've heard about that, like how stress can manifest as actual pain or illness.
Yes,
It's kind of wild when you think about it.
it really is, yeah. And Tracy found that a lack of peace of mind, it often shows up in physical symptoms, draining our energy and making it that much harder to pursue our goals.
Well, it's all connected.
It really is. He often cited this statistic that 80 to 90% of illnesses are at least partly caused by stress.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, that's a serious wake-up call to prioritize mental and physical health. No more excuses for skipping yoga class.
Thanks.
All right, what's ingredient number 3? This is like a recipe for awesomeness.
This one might seem obvious, but its impact is often underestimated. Loving relationships.
Okay.
Tracy found that our connections with others are absolutely fundamental to our overall success and well-being.
I can already hear people thinking, yeah, relationships are nice, but I have a feeling Tracy dug a bit deeper than that.
Absolutely. He found that a staggering 85% of our problems and successes can be traced back to our relationships,
Wow.
from our closest confidants to our casual acquaintances.
Really?
The people we surround ourselves with, they have a huge influence on our lives, whether we realize it or not.
That's a powerful statistic. It's like that saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
100%. And Tracy, he even had this simple but insightful metric for gauging the health of a relationship: laughter.
Laughter.
He found that the amount of genuine laughter shared between people, it's a strong indicator of the strength and quality of their connection.
That's so simple, but it really makes you think. When was the last time you had a good, hearty laugh with someone you care about? It's like an instant mood booster. And a connection strengthener, all in one.
Right.
So, I'm loving these ingredients so far. What's next?
Now, this next one is often a major point of stress, but Tracy emphasizes its importance. Financial freedom.
And you know what? I'll admit, this one's a big one for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes financial freedom feels like,
Like a myth.
yeah, like this mythical creature everyone talks about, but no one's ever actually seen. Did Tracy offer any practical tips, or is it more about mindset?
Oh, he gets into the nitty-gritty later in the program, like actual strategy.
Right.
Budgeting, investing, diversifying those income streams.
Yeah.
But first and foremost,
Yeah.
it's about shifting your perspective.
Okay.
Tracy argued that many people view money as a source of stress
Right.
or something they'll never have enough of.
Right.
And that kind of thinking, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's like we're pre-programming ourselves for struggle. How do we break out of that?
So Tracy, he believed that achieving financial freedom, it starts with reframing your relationship with money.
Okay.
It's about seeing it as a tool
Okay.
to create the life you want, to pursue your passions, to give back to others.
Right.
It's about focusing on abundance rather than scarcity.
That really resonates with me. It's about shifting from a mindset of, I can't afford that,
Yeah.
to how can I make that happen?
Yes. 100%. And that shift,
Yeah.
it can be incredibly empowering. It allows you to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles.
Okay. I'm feeling inspired. On to ingredient number 5. Tell me more.
This one's all about purpose. Having valuable goals and ideals that light your fire.
Okay.
Tracy found that people who lack a clear sense of purpose, they often feel adrift, like they're just going through the motions.
It's being on a hamster wheel. You're putting in the effort, but you're not actually going anywhere.
Exactly. Tracy believed that having those clearly defined goals, ideals, things that are deeply meaningful to you, that gives you direction, motivation, a sense of fulfillment.
This reminds me of Viktor Frankl's work.
Oh, yeah.
The idea that having a sense of meaning,
Yes.
it's essential for human happiness and well-being.
Yeah.
But honestly, figuring out what truly matters to you can feel, I don't know, daunting.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier said than done.
Oh, 100%. You're right. And Tracy found that a surprising number of people, they never take the time to clarify their values.
Yeah.
They might have like these vague ideas about what they want out of life, but
Right.
they haven't really drilled down to the core of what makes them tick.
So it's not just about setting goals. It's about setting goals that are aligned with our deepest values.
Yes.
How do we even begin to uncover those?
So Tracy recommended a few different exercises,
Okay.
like reflecting on moments when you felt truly fulfilled,
Right.
or considering what you want your legacy to be.
Oh, wow.
He also emphasized the importance of identifying your non-negotiables in life,
Okay.
the values you refuse to compromise on no matter what.
That's such a powerful concept.
Oh.
Knowing your non-negotiables. I'm definitely going to be pondering that after this.
Mhm.
Ready for ingredient number 6. What's next? On our journey to unlocking our potential.
This one requires some serious self-reflection, self-knowledge, and understanding.
Ooh, that sounds deep and maybe a little intimidating. Is this where we break out the journals and the therapy apps?
Tracy, he definitely encouraged journaling and seeking support when needed, but
Yeah.
at its core, self-knowledge is about cultivating a deep and honest understanding of yourself.
Okay.
Your motivations, your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, your blind spots, the whole shebang.
I get what you mean about the whole shebang part.
Yeah.
It's like that moment when you're scrolling through your social media feed
Yeah.
and you suddenly realize how much of it is curated, how much we present a certain image to the world. Self-knowledge is about peeling back those layers and getting real with ourselves.
Yes, 100%. It's about embracing authenticity, recognizing that we're all a work in progress. And Tracy believed that this kind of deep self-understanding,
Yeah.
it's essential for growth.
I can see that if we're not honest with ourselves about our strengths and weaknesses, how can we leverage the good stuff and work on the areas that need improvement?
Right. And that's where the courage and integrity come into play,
Okay.
because facing our shortcomings,
Yeah.
not always fun,
No.
but it's a necessary step toward growth and ultimately toward achieving true fulfillment.
Okay, bring on the final ingredient. What is this sense of fulfillment all about? It feels like this is where all the other ingredients come together, right? Is that what Tracy found?
You got it, yeah. Tracy described this final ingredient, a sense of personal fulfillment, as the natural outcome of all those other six, you know?
Yeah.
It's that feeling of alignment, like you're living in accordance with your values.
Right.
You're nurturing those strong relationships, and you're going after those goals that just light you up.
It's like all the pieces of the puzzle finally clicking into place. You're not just surviving, you're thriving.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Tracy often referred to this as self-actualization,
Okay.
drawing on the work of Abraham Maslow. But he was adamant that it wasn't some, lofty, unattainable state
Right.
reserved for a select few.
It's not just for monks meditating on a mountaintop.
Exactly. Tracy firmly believed that anyone, I mean it, anyone, regardless of where they come from, their circumstances, can achieve this deep sense of fulfillment
Wow.
by consciously cultivating these 7 ingredients in their lives.
That's so encouraging. And it makes success feel attainable. It's not just this abstract concept that we're, always chasing after.
And that's the beauty of Tracy's work. He breaks down this seemingly complex idea of success
Right.
into tangible, actionable steps.
Yeah.
It's like he's handing us the instruction manual we've all been craving.
Okay, I have to ask, knowing all of this now, how has it changed your own approach to your life?
I used to be so go, go, go. Always striving, always pushing toward that next goal.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, ambition is great.
Oh, yeah.
But Tracy's work really highlighted the importance of slowing down,
Okay.
cultivating that inner peace, nurturing my relationship.
It's about finding that balance
Yes.
between striving for more and appreciating, what we already have.
100%. It's about being present for the journey, not just fixated on the destination.
I love that.
Yeah.
And it's a good reminder that success isn't just about, what we achieve, but who we become along the way.
Yes. You said it perfectly.
So to wrap things up, let's bring it back to our listeners. Okay.
Yeah.
They've been armed with these 7 ingredients for success.
Yes.
Peace of mind, health and energy, loving relationships, financial freedom,
That's a lot.
valuable goals and ideals, self-knowledge, and a sense of personal fulfillment. What's one thing you hope they take away from this whole deep dive?
If I could leave our listeners with just one thought, it'd be this. You are capable of more than you realize.
Yeah.
You have the power to create a life that is truly fulfilling,
Right.
a life that lights you up from the inside out.
I love that.
But, and this is a big but, it's not going to happen by accident.
Okay. Yeah.
It takes effort, commitment, willingness to step outside your comfort zone.
So true. And as Tracy himself said, the only limitations are the ones we place on ourselves.
That's so good. It's a powerful reminder. We are not victims of circumstance. We are the architects of our own lives.
Beautifully said. And with that inspiring thought, we'll leave you to ponder all the possibilities. Until next time, deep divers. Keep exploring, keep growing, and keep reaching for your full potential.